This was my first time building a home. We actually lost everything in a house fire back in 2020. And I have 2 children. The number one thing that was a high priority was getting them back to a sense of normal as quickly as we could. I was looking for something that was very similar to what we lost. I got a deal I couldn't refuse on this property. We were able to obtain like 7.3 acres of land. That created the dream, and so we decided to build. Hi, I'm Atoria.
And I'm Shundrix, and we purchased the Delaware floor plan in Hattiesburg, Mississippi from America's Home Place.
Looking for a builder. The number one thing that I wanted was what I had in my old home. I needed an office. I wanted to make sure that I had enough storage space. I wanted a built-in fireplace from brick. I wanted to make sure I had at minimum 4 bedrooms and 3 bathrooms. I saw this blueprint online from America's Home Place site, and I said, whoa, that looks like just like the layout of my old home, except it's like way better than what I had. I promise you the blueprint did it no justice. Had no clue on some of the nooks and crannies. 2,000 more square feet, a whole extra bathroom, 2 more bays for the garage. So of course I was sold. The very first thing that I did was call the office. I told him what I was looking for. He told me what he can do for me. They had everything that I wanted in a blueprint already, except for a few key things that I did change, one of which was a fireplace. There was no fireplace included in that. I added that. I added the double ovens in the kitchen, and then also the back sitting area in the master's room. I added that access door. So you have that private access to the outdoor area that I wouldn't have to walk through the main corridor. We opted for concrete throughout. After my experience with the house fire, what saved my life was bricks. If it wasn't for the brick area that actually caught fire, I wouldn't be here today. That was the decision to add the brick and add that little flair, you know, which fits our personality there. It all came together and we loved it. We decided on a 375-foot driveway.
It's a long way to take the trash out.
The number one thing for me was it was a beautiful oak tree. I said, that's exactly where I want my driveway entrance to come in at. It just worked out perfect. America's Home Place was awesome. I'm pretty sure we made a great choice there. Working with my project manager, Jerry, was very amazing. When I called a problem out, he didn't hesitate on ensuring that it got executed and taken care of immediately. Most nights I would come in after work and I come straight out here on the property just to see what progress was being done. So it was pretty exciting every day to come back and seeing the house literally coming to life before our eyes. I would recommend America's Home Place to anybody that's looking for any type of custom building. I'm definitely happier with what I have now than where we were before. It was probably the most rewarding, fulfilling experiences that I've ever had in my life, because it's a lot of people that don't get to say, I get to build my dream home. And we actually got a chance to do that.